We'd like to welcome you to this wonderful residence, our public auction today, 33 Paringa Drive in Ferntree Gully. By way of introduction, for those of you that I haven't met before, my name's Sam Babelis. I'll be your auctioneer and facilitator here this afternoon, and I'm assisted obviously by Byron, that many of you have met during the course of the campaign, who's the director and principal of the office Harcourts in Rowville. Rowville is certainly most active and prominent-natured. So if you've got any questions, ladies and gentlemen, please don't hesitate to ask. We're here to help you. So we appreciate we do this every Saturday. It may have been a while since you last bid at an auction or bought a property, so please don't hesitate to offer their assistance. We've obviously got Steph in the crowd here assisting, that's been at the opens, doing all the hard work behind the yards, making Byron look good. Certainly Jayden, of course, and Stephen from the office. Folks, today we have an incredibly messy home for you on offer, and I'm sure you can all have a bit of a chuckle. This is the sort of home that, for those that miss out today, might kick themselves for many months to come, because I think you'll struggle to find not only just a home of equal quality, but certainly one of such presentation that our vendors are offering for a lucky purchaser here today. But I'm sure you know that, which is why you've returned and wish all you bidders the very best of luck. I'm going to read through the contract quite quickly, ladies and gentlemen, because we do live in Melbourne and the weather is very suspect. So bear with me, and then we'll get into the exciting part of the auction, which is where we call for audience participation and hopefully find out who will be the proud new owners of this wonderful home. Legalising today's sale is a standard Real Estate Institute Victoria contract of sale. It's been expertly prepared by the vendor's legal representative, which is Superior Conveyancing in this instance. And it states today, ladies and gentlemen, that we sell to you the property which you've just inspected, which is the land and all the improvements, better known and legally described as Lot 38, Volume 10937, Folio 075. A lot of numbers. All it simply means, folks, is that what we sell to you today is the land and all the improvements, the home itself, better known to you and I as number 33 Paringa Drive in Ferntree Gully. The chattels that will pass with the property are all those of a fixed and permanent nature, or the blinds, curtains, the beautiful light fittings. Someone did ask the question earlier, I've just confirmed with the vendors, the fridge stays because it's plumbed, so you won't have to buy a fridge. And of course, the screen in the projector room that the kids will love, and actually the projector will stay. Just the audio equipment and the speakers the vendors will retain. And of course, with companies like JB Hi-Fi today, you can go and buy the latest, certainly models, and just put them in place, plug and play. Folks, so all the fixtures and fittings are attached. There are no exclusions other than those that I mentioned. What's it worth? Well, that'll be determined by your bidding here today. We're calling for a 10% deposit. The vendors do offer some flexibility as far as the settlement goes, ladies and gentlemen. For those that would like to know the actual terms, we're calling, you can have the earliest settlement being the 1st of November, right through to 150 days from today's date. So the earliest settlement we offer today is the 1st of November, or 150 days from the date of sale today, which will be the date of settlement. So 10% deposit, balance of monies on settlement, they're the terms. The settlement date will be the date upon which vacant possession shall be offered, namely upon acceptance of title and payment of the whole of purchase monies. So folks, that's the particulars of sale out of the way. The general conditions, I'll take them as being read. They're no different to any other auction that you may have attended. With regards to the special conditions, I'm obligated by law to read you the auction clause. It simply states the following: that today's auction will be conducted in accordance with the rules and any other additional conditions that were made available for inspection before the start of the auction. The vendors have set a reserve price, as the auctioneer will indicate bidders on request. The law prohibits false bids, major disruptions by bidders, and it prohibits bidders attempting to prevent others from bidding, and provides fines for such conduct. The rules do permit vendor bids today. The words I'll use during the auction to indicate I'm making a bid on behalf of the vendor is simply the term vendor bid, and by law only I as the auctioneer am able to place a vendor bid. It's not rocket science, pretty straightforward. No late bids can be accepted once the property is deemed knocked down or sold. Under any circumstances, if there's a dispute, that'll be at my discretion. Haven't had one in 28 years, ladies and gentlemen, not prepared to start today. I'll give you ample warning. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, if you're here today, yeah, Byron, I think we whacked the garage open just in case the heavens open up. In case you're wondering, ladies and gentlemen, if you've turned up today without another person that has an interest in today's purchase, just let the team know when you sign the contracts in your name to place the words "and or nominee," because the contract, as always, has a nominee or substitution clause. So you don't even need to know which other name's going to go on the contract, as long as it's done 14 days prior to settlement. So they're the particulars of sale out of the way, general and special conditions. With regards to the vendor's statement, ladies and gentlemen, pretty straightforward. Total outgoings to the Knox City Council, $1,829 per annum. Your water rates, you're charged and metered on usage, as you are in your own current homes. You do pay about a $200 fee, which is charged quarterly, as you are currently. Vic Roads has no interest in the property. All other certificates have been returned by all government instrumentalities and departments claiming they've got no interest in the property. So the contract is as clean and tidy as they come. Of course, the most important document in the contract, the certificate of title, which shows that you're not only buying a beautiful home here, a 10-year young Carlisle designed home, almost looks about 2 months old, in my opinion, but a beautiful parcel of land. Being lot number 38 on the title, we have a 16-metre frontage by 16 metres to the rear and 34.2 metres on the right-hand side boundary and the same to the left, which gives us a beautiful parcel of land of some 546 blue chip square metres of Ferntree Gully real estate. That's the documentation in its entirety. Well, before the heavens open up, it'd be rather remiss of me not to say a couple of very quick words about the home. And we are in the very, very much sought after Coolamara Waters estate, ladies and gentlemen. As I mentioned just a second ago, it is a 10-year young home. Hard to believe. The vendors have maintained the property impeccably. It's as new as they can come, considering they've got a couple of small children and obviously a couple of cats. I've seen other homes in far worse condition. So, when you walk through the home, I think certain homes can sell themselves. That's what we've got today. As you walk through the home, you can see you've obviously got a beautiful double lock-up garage here. The cupboards and the storage stay with the home in here. Off-street parking for a couple of vehicles. As you walk through the home, ladies and gentlemen, you've got that wonderful master ensuite, complete with the bathtub, the walk-in ensuite there for the adults, the beautiful walk-in robe, the dresser table there for the ladies when they do their makeup. They've thought this through when they've built it and designed it. A great space. As you walk through the room, ladies and gentlemen, you've obviously got great scope and entertaining for the adults, being in that formal lounge by the crackling gas open fireplace. A study off that hallway. Let's face it, more and more of us are working from home. The potential's there, the facility. Or of course, if the kids want to use that for study, you've got the computer set up on the desk, it's there for you. Well-proportioned rooms, I'm sure you'll agree. But as you walk through, and of course you've got that toilet there servicing the guests off those formal areas, it is the heart of the home, where I would imagine all of you would congregate, certainly the lucky purchaser, maybe at their first housewarming barbecue or party, entertaining their new neighbours and friends and family. A beautiful kitchen, vast bench space, storage and abundance. You've obviously got all the stainless steel appliances, all of those tick the box, the built-in microwave under the bench, the beautiful butler's pantry, the subway tiles there. The best part of it is when the guests come over and expect to just shut the door and all the messes in there hidden away beautifully. But of course, folks, you've got 3 additional bedrooms at the back, which is the kids' wing, serviced by their own bathroom, and that rumpus room, soundproofed, where that can be their PlayStation room, watch it on Netflix or one of their favourite, certainly TV channels, or the PlayStation fires up, shut the door, and they're out of earshot from the adults who are entertaining either in the formal areas, that meals area, or in that little alcove area at the back as the months get warmer. It ticks all the boxes, single level living at its best, in a very convenient location. You've obviously got the 681 and 682 bus just around the corner from here for public transport. You've got Mountain Gate Primary and Rowville Secondary, the 2 closest schools from this very location. Mountain Gate Plaza, Ferntree Plaza. I could go on and on about the convenience. It certainly ticks all the boxes. For many of you, and I've always said, the perfect real estate transaction offers all the location, the accommodation, and they're the ingredients for the perfect home. You may have to stretch yourself today, and I couldn't think of a home where you probably should to secure this. There will be some competition. But I can tell you what, for those that didn't wait to buy real estate, they bought real estate and they've been waiting and just watched their asset grow and grow in capital growth. Market's not doing anything other than going up, which is why we've surpassed Sydney and the market prices. It's getting harder to buy, we appreciate it. And we don't think we can make fun of anyone. But the ones that stretch themselves are the ones that are laughing all the way to the bank, because one day when you sell this property, you'll get it back in buckets and spades loads. So ladies and gentlemen, it's got all the modern conveniences you'd expect: alarms, heating, cooling, strategically placed split system, so you're not running the air conditioner, even from the point of view of running your bills. Very cleverly designed home, very well thought out. Only bad news for you is this: only room for one name on the contract. Someone's going to go home with the contract. Several of you are going to go home with just the brochure and a memory of what could have been. So, have a look around you. You're surrounded by some great neighbours and some very expensive homes, which is always an important factor when buying. They're only underpinning your value here. So, ladies and gentlemen, before the heavens open up, I'd like for you to open up a bid and open up the auction at a sensible starting point. The comparable sales have been on display. The statement of information has been online as is required by law. We've tried to help you, guide you. Obviously, it's worth what you're prepared to pay. Hopefully, we can agree on that here today with the vendors reserve. So, ladies and gentlemen, here to help. Who'd like to start the auction? Start me where you will. Starting here way, ladies and gentlemen, I'm in your hands. Your silence will only encourage me to keep talking. As my wife says every morning, shut up, let other people talk. Start me away, ladies and gentlemen. Come on, I'm in your hands. Beautiful home. This is what's called a turnkey property. Buy here today, turn the key and enjoy the home. Nothing needs to be spent or done to it. Start me where you will.
900.
900, thank you, sir. I was about to say, Collingwood's not playing. You'd all didn't come out to see me today. At $900,000. 900's a great start. Excellent bid. Your bid at the moment. I'll go in $20,000 rise at this point at $900,000 with you, sir. 920 is the next bid I'm after at 900, bid a bid at 9. At 9 here now, looking for a better bid and offer. At $900,000, any further bidding? 9's the bid here, on my right. Come on, think about it. Hands in the pocket, won't buy the property. It's a bit chilly today, certainly was this morning. Welcome to the auction, folks, at 920 with you now. 940 if you like, sir. At 920 here now on the left-hand side. Bid on the right deck against you. 920 at 920. Having doing anything here, folks, just spectators today. 920's here. 920 now, all finished, silent, done. Test call.
930.
I'm in 20, sir. 40? No, hang on to your 10, might come back to you later, we might both need it. 920 here now. $920,000. 40's what I'm after, 920 here now. First call, quickly. Second call, 920,000. 920's the bid now. 40's what I'm after, 920,000. Third call. Final call. Finished. Silent, you're done. $920,000. That's a bargain, ladies and gentlemen. There should be a Mexican wave of hands up at that sort of money. 920,000. You're back in for 40, sir. Take your 30. Bid me 50. 30 against you now. 50, can I say? 950 it is. 70 with you. Bid me 70. 50 against you now. You can drop me down. He's only going to come straight back above you. 70? 60. 70. 80? 80. 90? 90. Million? Million on the nod. Million 10? 10. 20? Federer versus Nadal. Who's going to serve the ace? I can play the ping pong game. When it gets to the pointy end of the auction, 28 years experience tells me that's when you should up your bid. That's how you sort your competitors out. 10 against you here, sir, with these folks here at the start. 20, can I say? Million 10 against you. Or anyone else. What are we doing across the road? Million 10 here. Think about it. The more you think about it, more it starts to make sense, but dollars buys you at an auction, and it'll be your actions, not words, which will determine if you go home with just the brochure or your name on the contract. First call, $1,010,000 here. Second call, $1,010,000 centre. Make no mistake. $1,010,000 now. 15. 25? 20. 25? 30? 35? Yep. On the nod. Anything you can do, I can do better, he says, sir. What about $1,050,000? That might sort things out. 50? Yes? 40. 40. 50 from you, sir. 45. No one's taking my advice. We're going to get there eventually. 45 million, 45 against you. You've come this far. You've put the brochure up on the fridge. And, sir, can I just suggest to you, it may be a very long drive home with an angry wife. $5,000 investment. Let me tell you, I've seen that look before. Had $1,045,000 and I lived it every Saturday morning for a very long time. $1,045,000. This ticks all the boxes. Had $1,045,000 against you. One more. Have I got your best? No regrets. At $1,050,000. What the heck? It's only money. Bank's got plenty of it. Interest rates lowest in history. Now's the time to do it, because we're coming into a spring market. You've only got one bidder here today. You're going to be bidding with a lot more people coming into the spring market. Fact. $1,045,000. First call. $1,045,000 here. Second call. Come on. It's got to be worth another 5 to you. $1,045,000. Third. Final call. No pressure, but if you love her, you'll buy it for her. One more?
46.
We're going to go brick by brick. That's all right. That's all right. I'm here
We're
for.
going to go, well, we're going to 1,048,000.
48. Absolutely, sir. Good on you. 48 here. You want to round me off?
Sorry,
Might be his last bid.
pushed you up.
$1,048,000. Great sportsmanship. That's what I love at an auction. At $1,048,000, we'll just seek some instructions. At $1,048,000, giving you a chance now to contemplate, sir. Do I walk away for $1,000? At $1,048,000, I've been in real estate for 28 years, and I can't value real estate within $1,000. So you are a very brave man, probably a very astute judge. At $1,048,000, looking for a better bid and offer from anyone else. Are we doing anything across the road, folks? Anything there, Jayden? What about the folks here? A lot of talk happening, but no action. At $1,048,000. Better bid and offer from anyone. At $1,048,000. Are we all finished, silent, done? First call. At $1,048,000. Do you want to test them? One more. At $1,048,000. What if it's his last bid? $1,048,000. You'll spend it in petrol looking for another one like this. At $1,048,000. Second call. What about $500? Best $500 for Father's Day. Madam, why don't you buy it for him?
We're on the market.
We're selling. Don't wait for me to go inside. That's what you've come to find out. 49. 50. You sure? Never stop on a round number on auction day. Never stop on a round number. When you get the age results on the weekend, you'll always see those odd numbers, because they're the ones that buy great homes. Those painful odd numbers. And here's a little bit of better advice for you, sir. The more you pay for it today, the more it's worth. At $1,050,000, it's here. Let me know. Say, Sam, sell it to him, and I'm happy to.
Sell it to him.
Thank you. You've been a great competitor. What a great sport. At $1,050,000, I hope he gets a housewarming invitation. At $1,050,000, first call, selling. At $1,050,000, you sure it's not over? No auction tomorrow. Second call, $1,050,000. Third, final call, no late bids. At $1,050,000, the property's selling. Selling. Give our underbidders an applause, please. And congratulate the new owners. Sold to you. Well done. Welcome to Ferntree Gully. Ladies and gentlemen, that's great sportsmanship. To the neighbours, thank you for coming out today. For everyone else, we'd love to see you at the next auction. And if you're thinking about selling, we need to find this gentleman and his wife a home. So please speak to our agents. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Have a wonderful, dry and warm weekend. Well done. Well done, folks. How are you? Congratulations. Come out of the